The Octagon is headed back to New Jersey. And this time, the 135ers are taking center stage. UFC 316 will be headlined by a doubleheader of bantamweight title fights. In the main event, the highly anticipated rematch between the reigning king Merab the Machine Dvalishvili and the former champion Sugar Sean O'Malley. In 2024, the relentless Georgian wrestler brought an end to the Sugar Show inside Sphere.
Merab Dvalishvili, the new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion.
With a renewed focus, O'Malley is set to make his return on June 7th in an effort to return to the bantamweight throne.
Thought that they killed me, left me for dead, but I'm still alive and I'm coming for head, coming for war. This is revenge, been fighting the battle, but this where it is. This is where legacy wins.
In Merab's head, he still knows how dangerous I am.
I am the chosen one.
That'll do it. He is a sniper.
I know I can put his lights out.
Sugar Sean O'Malley is back. He's got knockout power.
This will be a completely different fight.
There is levels here.
Merab Dvalishvili is a baller.
I will do everything to keep this belt long as I can.
I am a warrior in the fight of my life. Blood, sweat, and tears. This is the will to survive.
In the co-main event, the vitriolic feud between Julianna Peña and Kayla Harrison will reach a fever pitch. The Venezuelan vixen became one of the most decorated bantamweights of all time when she reclaimed the title.
Julianna Peña fought her butt off, as we always come to expect.
With her second reign in full swing, Peña now faces a formidable challenge from a highly touted contender.
The queen is home, and she's coming for that gold!
Two-time Olympic judo gold medalist Kayla Harrison has been a dominant force since she made the switch to MMA.
When she got into the UFC, it's almost like nobody was prepared for it.
And now looks to add UFC gold to her list of accolades.
You're gonna hear Ange new, Kayla Harrison, champion of the world.
The Peña power is coming with full force, and she's going to realize that she didn't want it as much as she thought she did.
Step into the lives and preparations of our main attractions before the best of the bantamweights battle inside the Prudential Center.
Committed to winning, I'm going berserk. Blood on my shirt, but look in my eyes. This is the will to survive. That's Steve.
This is UFC 316.
One who is chosen must not only survive, but thrive through every obstacle.
Countdown.
I am the chosen one.
The journey of every UFC fighter is unique. While each individual forges their own path, careers inevitably converge inside the octagon. At UFC 316, the storied saga of Merab Dvalishvili and Sean O'Malley enters its next chapter. Their trajectories in the UFC are as contrasting as their personalities. For Sean O'Malley, the impact was instant.
Sean O'Malley is an absolute star in the making. And this confidence is not for nothing, because he is going to be a world champion.
It was too easy.
We made it.
My career in the UFC has been a rocket ship.
He has captured the hearts and minds of so many fans. He's so entertaining to watch, but more important than anything, this guy can fight.
Beautiful performance after beautiful performance.
New bantamweight champ, Sean O'Malley.
It makes him one of the most compelling human beings in the sport today. And from watching him from Dana White's Contender Series to the champion that he is now, the global superstar, what a journey. He is something special.
I can't complain. My career has played out very beautifully.
For Merab Dvalishvili, the road to the UFC title was an arduous one.
This guy took the long road and did it through hard work and determination.
But with O'Malley on the throne, the Georgian never strayed from his ultimate goal.
I always wanted to fight Sean. He was champion,
He just presses you and he presses you.
and I was keep winning.
He's just a force of nature.
He was only fighter who I was chasing. I was calling out.
Sean O'Malley, keep smoking. I will keep training, and we'll see who's better.
Merab popped up pretty early on my radar.
O'Malley should call me out. He should fight me. Sean O'Malley, I'm gonna beat the out of him.
He would just call me out after every single fight.
Sean O'Malley, I want to fight next with him. He don't want to fight me. He's just ignoring me. Let's go. Let's fight now.
I was making skits, videos to get his attention.
He's a goofball, you know, he's a dork.
When you go out, you don't have to do nothing. Referee will save you.
But he ran through the top of the top guys in the bantamweight division.
This guy is a real problem.
He just drags you to that dark place, trying to drown you, man.
Against the likes of Jose Aldo, Piotr Jan, Henry Cejudo.
Nobody does that to Henry. Picked him up like he was a rag doll, walked him across the cage and dumped him.
I've been calling Sean O'Malley since 2018. Where is champion? Bring me here right now.
As far as when would I fight him, I knew it wouldn't be for anything but a title.
Dvalishvili's winning streak made him undeniable. And the stage was set to face the division star at a historic event.
First time I heard about the UFC going to the Sphere, I really wanted that spot bad. And UFC gave me that opportunity. I was like, this will be legendary.
And tonight, all eyes indeed will be on the American champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley, in defense of his title against a Georgian wrecking machine, Merab Dvalishvili.
Fighting at the Spear, it was such a special moment.
Sugar Sean O'Malley is a spectacular champion, and this is the perfect matchup for this unbelievable venue that we're in right now. Here we go.
Dvalishvili so comfortable in combat.
He seems so relaxed in there with such a dangerous guy.
I know how good he was and how dangerous he was.
Jab for O'Malley.
He allows Merab to pressure him. It could be a very long night.
But when I take him down first time, it was easy.
There it is, first takedown attempt by Merab, yep. And he got it pretty easy too.
I have a game plan, how to beat him easy without much risk.
And so far, Merab's been fantastic at avoiding the big shot.
There it is.
Oh, this is Merab's game plan here, 100%.
And also, if you make any mistake, he will punch you hard.
Dvalishvili staying defensively responsible.
Because he respects the power of O'Malley.
Oh, it's just the wrestling of Merab is so dominant that Sean has to land a kill shot.
O'Malley unable to get upright.
Sean's got to take some chances, though.
Right, but what is it? Is it a knee?
Oh, nice advance to the left hand, and now a knee.
Landed a good knee in round 3. Knees up the middle are great for someone who wants to shoot.
15 minutes down, potentially 10 to go.
Fourth round was most dominant round for me.
Oh,
there it is.
And then my game plan was working very good. Every time I have a chance, I was taking down.
Just strategically, this is the way to fight.
That's exactly what he intended to do out there.
Incredible.
20 minutes in, the challenger leads the dance.
And he's not even a little tired. Look
Not
at him.
tired.
I need 5 minutes of complete composure.
Up on your feet. Let's go. 5 minutes, bud. 5 minutes. Hey, let's dig deep. You're the champ. You're the champ. Show it.
We should just all be impressed at the game plan of Merab Dvalishvili.
But if you are Dvalishvili, you better manage risk here.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him to the body.
I landed a couple good teeps to his stomach. He was holding it, looking up at the clock, running around.
Oh, another front kick.
Dvalishvili looked at the time.
If you look at that fight as a whole and say, what was the closest to the fight being stopped?
He did it again.
That was the most damage inflicting.
Oh, there's the knee. O'Malley trying to find one last potential opportunity. Under 40 seconds to go.
He throws him down again.
I was not confident up until last second because Sean is dangerous up until the fight will be over.
That's it. Merab did it.
And the Georgian is going to wrest the title away from Sugar Sean O'Malley.
First, my reaction was crazy when I see and feel Dana White wrap the belt on my waist. I can't believe, but at the same time, emotion got me. This is really happening. This is not a dream.
The newly minted, undisputed UFC bantamweight champion, Merab Dvalishvili.
Now Sean goes back to the drawing board. And now that we know that Merab can do that, can he make up that gap?
Who wants to go swimming?
Me.
You want to take the back gate?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, we will. Is it a shortcut?
Yeah.
Losing sucks, but you can't just sit in that mind space and, pout and dwell on it. 10 weeks before the fight, I tore my labrum. I had surgery scheduled before the fight, so I was like, I'm just gonna go home, do surgery, and my whole thought process was heal up as fast as possible, get back in the gym, and I wanted this rematch.
I'm about to get you.
No.
Get him.
No.
I quit social media, I quit smoking.
Yes, let's do it again.
Just wanted less distractions in my life, just in general.
No.
I was too attached to Sugar, too attached to this character, and it was like pulling me out of who I am on the day-to-day basis.
You wanna lay on the cement? It's warm. Not me,
I'm a dad, I'm a husband.
You're not supposed to lay on me, lay on the cement.
To be honest, it's been life-changing for sure.
You got it.
Everyone has a higher self, and the higher self guides them through life, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. I want to dedicate everything I have to the sport because I truly believe I could be one of the greatest of all time. To do that, my higher self guided me to more family time, less pointless.
With O'Malley sidelined, Dvalishvili looked to the next in line to challenge for his title and found a worthy contender, bearing a famous fighting name.
For Umar Nurmagomedov, he feels like this was always a long time coming. And a guy is dangerous when he can carry that last name, the expectation that comes with it, and exceed. What? This guy, Merab Dvalishvili, is a world champion, and he has a work ethic that is second to none.
I know Umar, how good he was and how dangerous he was.
And Umar Nurmagomedov believes he is going to reign for a while.
These guys are swinging, man.
But I was ready for this challenge.
Oh, nice right hand.
My game plan was to outstrike him.
Oh, beautiful right hand allows Dvalishvili to enter.
But I keep it smart, so I started mixing up takedown attempts.
Oh! Merab's doing exactly what he does to everybody.
Oh!
He tests your gas tank to the point that it's nothing you've ever felt before.
Because no one else can do this.
I don't feel any danger. I just felt that he was just another fighter, another like a sparring partner.
Look at this.
Wow.
Merab is smiling and laughing and looking at us.
Nasty right for Dvalishvili late. The crowd is turned.
As long as I give all my best, I know I can win.
Merab Dvalishvili has broken George St. Pierre's record for the most takedowns in UFC history.
Incredible.
Now I showed the world. I beat Umar. I'm still champion, and I want to keep this belt.
And Sugar Sean O'Malley, the former UFC bantamweight champion, might be next at 35.
Following Dvalishvili's statement win, O'Malley declared his readiness to return to competition. And the fateful second encounter of the two bantamweights was made official for UFC 316.
UFC 316, June 7th, is Merab versus Sugar Sean O'Malley.
He still knows how dangerous I am. He has to be locked in, he has to be dialed in. He knows he needs to be focused because this will be a completely different fight.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now he is the contender. I am the champion. Now he's chasing me. I'm ready for the war, and I will do everything to finish him.
Proudly carrying the flag of his native Georgia, it's Merab Dvalishvili.
In recent years, Georgia has become a consistent source of elite MMA talent.
There is just something about these dudes from the country of Georgia.
Just that kind of aura that they carry around with them.
Oh! Topuria grounds Volkanovski! That'll do it, and new!
Merab Dvalishvili's UFC title win marked the latest milestone in the rise of fighters from the proud nation.
Merab Dvalishvili, the undisputed best at 135 pounds.
Now the bantamweight champion is mentoring the next generation as they look to continue Georgia's growing legacy in the octagon.
Last couple training camp, I'm bringing younger, talented, upcoming fighters from Georgia. They are staying in my house, and I'm glad and I'm grateful to help them and to shoot them goals.
Guys, you ready? Please, come here. Come pull me, brother. Come, everybody.
When I was coming up to UFC, I was taking a long road because that time I didn't know where to training, where to fight.
You guys can eat again.
But now these guys, they know what takes to come UFC fight there. And they even know what it's gonna take to become UFC champion.
All my friends, most of them are staying with me. We all live together, we all support each other, we all help each other, we all training together, we all make each other better, motivate each other, and thank you guys.
Cheers. Cheers.
Georgia has a great fighters, great wrestlers, and have a big tradition of martial arts. Now MMA it's just booming in my country. We have a new generation, they more smart, more strong, and I believe more talented fighters too, and eventually they're gonna replace us and become champion in UFC too.
Come on, Joes! Come on, Joes! Come on, Joes! And that's it.
Understanding the importance of developing the next generation of fighters is mirrored by Dvalishvili's opponent, Sean O'Malley. As a testament to his team's commitment, Red Hawk Academy recently expanded their training facility to further prepare the team for future success.
Moving into the new gym has been huge. We started in an 800 square foot mechanic shop. Then we went to a 2,000 square foot gym, to a 4,000 square foot gym. Now we're in a 12,000 square foot gym. To be able to go into this facility and train, it does feel different. It feels good. It feels like a real gym.
Going through all the things we went through coming up as broke fighters less than a decade ago. It's been an absolute dream come true, opening a facility like this. How do you get promoted? Yes, that's exactly it. Being consistent, showing up on time, listening to your coaches, being a good teammate. So we're gonna start the promotions now.
Elena, my little princess, she's 4, she's been doing jiu-jitsu.
Okay, next one is Elena.
She got her first stripe. That was a really cool moment.
Now you gotta keep showing up and paying attention. We get 4 more of these and you get a whole new belt. I'm super proud of you, okay? Good job, Elena.
Good job, Elena.
The community that Sean and I have built is absolutely amazing. A bunch of people that are trying to make each other better and changing kids' lives, so you can't beat it.
The impact that support from a star of O'Malley's caliber is monumental for a younger fighter. Knowing this, the former champion dedicates time away from his busy training schedule to corner his teammates at a local event.
The MMA scene in Arizona, it's the mecca for MMA. There's good gyms on every single corner. We have so many good fighters, hungry up-and-comers. They're in the gym every day trying to improve. They're all really prepared and ready to go scrap. We got 3 guys fighting, so I'm pretty excited. We got 2 amateurs fighting, 1 for the belt. Feeling good. We'll see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rough Nation, are you ready?
Sean's been an absolute great mentor to a lot of my younger guys. They see him and what he's achieved is the ultimate goal, becoming the UFC champion. And he's made a lot of money doing it, so he really takes a lot of pride and joy in mentoring these young guys and giving them a strong mindset early on.
Rich Wheeler's got the pressure on top right now. He's raining down blows, and that's it.
He beat the out of that kid. He beat the out of him. I do really enjoy being able to give back, giving advice, feedback to up-and-coming guys.
You ready to kill someone again, baby?
Man, word. Different than wrestling?
Yeah.
That definitely is important to show that I do care about these guys. I do want them to win. I want them to chase their dreams. I want them to reach their dreams.
Tonight's such a great show for Red Hawk. And that's why they're going to the moon, man. He opens up a brand new facility. He's got Sean O'Malley in his corner right there. I'd love to see Sean come out here. And those guys, they're a pleasure to work with.
I want to fight as long as I can. As long as my body holds up, I want to make that walk to the octagon. But the next chapter in life, for me to be able to say, okay, when I'm done fighting, I want to continue to help these guys coming up.
Shout out to my team, Red Hawk Academy. You're the best gym in Arizona. I love all you guys taking to.
It's very important and exciting.
Returning to the team that took him to a UFC title, bantamweight king Merab Dvalishvili once again links up with coach John Wood to prepare him for his second title defense. Always aspiring to improve, the team looks to build on the champion's impressive run and set new goals in the upcoming rematch with Sean O'Malley.
All right, Sean's been in there with you before, and that's one of the biggest elements. People get in there and they don't understand what to expect. So they're gonna make adjustments. So we're just gonna make adjustments, those adjustments. I know that we could have finished the last couple fights, but we're just having too much fun out there, you know? So now I want that fun to turn into a finish. Every camp, I feel like we're just getting better, better, better. So that's just the last piece. Because how you spar, how you hit pads, everything is what you go out and that's how you fight too. So we just need to make sure that we're adding in that element of I'm hitting you, but now I'm choking there. And that's the thing that pushes us to superstardom, to being the next, you know, to being the GOAT.
All right, we ready? We have to expect that this is gonna be a better and supposedly more healthy O'Malley, so we're ready for everything. 1-2 slip. Nice, Rob. Our game plan isn't really gonna change too much other than the fact that we're looking to finish him. 1-2 block. We're looking to keep the pace even higher, put more pressure on him, and adjust to the things that we think he's gonna adjust to. Beating the range with O'Malley is the #1 thing. You can get past that strike zone where, you know, he's at the end of his punches. That's where you do the best with him. Putting the pressure on him, getting in, and disrupting his timing. You let him get comfortable and do what he wants to do, that's where he shines. Touch him with the jab. Yep, good. Where we shine is never letting people get comfortable. Just let him know it's there. Nice. Moving our feet. Get him where he's going. Pressing forward. There you go. Circle, circle, drive, drive, good. Our game is to disrupt, our game is to grind and crush and stop you of doing everything you want to do, and that's what's gonna happen. Lift, drop him. I know that there's a lot of things that they've said out of the camp. Pull him back down. I've got 2 good hips now. Well, he's gonna need 3 or 4 good hips because he's not gonna stop Merab from doing what he wants to do. Smash and grind here. Keep going, keep punching, keep punching. Time. Beautiful. We were the better fighter the first time. We're gonna be the better fighter this time. Woo! Perfect.
Similarly for O'Malley's camp, the first encounter with Dvalishvili allows head coach Tim Welsh to reflect on the shortcomings and defeat and provides a blueprint for crafting a winning strategy in the rematch.
I take a lot of responsibility. We went in there confident that we were gonna be able to clip him, but then rewatching this fight and then how good Merab was with his timing on the shots and how much time we spent in these positions where it just looks good in the judge's eyes. The last fight camp, all these positions we didn't get to work a lot in because of the injury. But once you suffer a loss like this, it really, really makes him so hungry to get it back. Make big changes in his life, get the surgery we needed to get done, and now we can come out here and really let it fly. It's a big challenge. If there's anyone that can do it though, Sugar can. Let's go forward rolls.
I think Jim's one of the best coaches in the world.
And now just 8 bridges. Bridge up on your neck, bridge up on your neck.
I put a lot of trust in him to help me design a good fight camp.
Move each other around a little bit, fight a little harder for him.
And this camp's been great.
Just waking our muscles up, getting ready to go.
I've been able to get the good rounds in. And I couldn't do that last camp.
Let's go with your full guard, Shug.
The wrestling cardio is something you can't get from running and doing an assault bike and hitting mitts.
6 rounds straight, I don't care how tired you are. Grab a partner, we're staying in for 6 rounds, okay?
You gotta be on the mat. You gotta get that cardio up by doing it.
Just pin him, pin his shoulders flat to the mat and just hold him there. Nice, beautiful, beautiful.
it's gonna be a completely different fight.
You drive this deep down, yep, and then bring that left arm back in front like it's almost a collar tie, go cross grip. Merab's an absolute machine. Everybody knows that. Yes, that's good. Right now, if you look at his resume, he's the best bantamweight there's ever been. Perfect, perfect. Obviously, he's not afraid to fatigue. And you'll ask 90% of fighters, what's your worst fear? Is fatiguing in the octagon. And Merab doesn't even think about that. Discipline for 25 minutes, Shug. Discipline 25 minutes. He has a weird style. He throws big looping punches. Calm with your breath, urgent with your body. And he's really, really good at getting in positions and stalling out the clock. Beautiful, Shug. That's it, jacking that up. So this fight camp, we've been doing a lot more wrestling and a lot more grappling. Yes, yes. But being in the cage with Sugar for 25 minutes, it takes Merab making one mistake and Sean can knock him out. Yes, yes, Bing, beautiful.
I think it's no secret, it's striker versus wrestler.
Beautiful, Sugar.
It's finisher versus decisioner. His game plan is to get a hold of me and hold me.
That's good there, that's strong there, Sugar.
My goal is to go out there and put his lights out.
Sean, he's always looking for finish. He wants to knock you out.
That's already bad, my friend.
I'm just gonna strike back. When two guys just going like that, it's always good fight.
Nice little combo there.
Oh, he hurt with a right hand.
Elbow. That'll do it. Merab Dvalishvili.
I wanna strike and knock him out.
Oh, big shot. Beautiful sequence from Dvalishvili.
He's just a force of nature.
This fight, he said, I'm gonna prove how crazy I am. I'm gonna box with him. If that's his game plan, that would be stupid.
Nice, that's it. Quick with our feet, confuse him.
I know I could put Merab's lights out.
Oh! Another highlight for Sean O'Malley.
He is a sniper with legit knockout power.
Doesn't matter who's in front of him. He's gonna find a way.
That'll do it.
UFC 316, I am going to finish Merab.
Ooh, big knee.
The fact that he beat me, and then I go out there and finish him. I just think it makes it that much sweeter.
Merab Dvalishvili defending the belt against Sugar Sean O'Malley. This fight's going to be great.
Since the inaugural year of the UFC Women's Bantamweight division, Julianna Peña has been an ever-present force. After becoming the first female to win the Ultimate Fighter,
Julianna, congratulations! You are the Ultimate Fighter!
the Spokane native set her sights on the sport's highest accolade.
It was always a goal of mine to be a world champion in the UFC. This is what I have dedicated my life to.
The Peña pressure just won't stop.
Julianna Peña is a savage.
The longevity of my career has just been on pure will, grit, determination, heart.
Peña has such an aggressive physical style.
And just this never giving up type of attitude that has been instilled in me since I was a child.
That is a big part of who she is. She is a ferocious woman.
Peña turning it on here.
The most important thing for me is being able to get inside the octagon against top contenders, world champions, and just pouring my heart and soul into every single fight that I've had.
I want to fight Amanda. It's time for her to quit ducking. That's my fight.
She's ready to change her life with a signature, monumental, sport-changing win.
She believes absolutely that she can beat Amanda Nunes. The time is now to find out.
Oh my goodness, Julianna Peña!
Julianna stung her with that left hand.
This is the type of fight she wants. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Oh my God! Nunes retreats! Dragged down by Peña!
Joe Rogan, she's gonna choke her.
She's got time.
She's in! Julianna Peña shocks the world!
What just happened?
It was a dream come true to get that belt around my waist the first time.
I told you! Don't ever doubt me again!
I have a way of being counted out and being the underdog. So achieving that dream, silencing all those haters, and finally getting that validation that I am who I say I am was the cherry on top. The second time that I fought Amanda, It was just not my time. It was just not my night. And sometimes you just have to give credit where credit is due. And Amanda was the victor the second time around.
Julianna Peña is one of the toughest human beings walking God's green earth.
We have seen the last of Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes' decision to retire on top was succeeded by Raquel Pennington taking the throne. Peña's position as a perennial contender would see her presented with an opportunity to reclaim what was once hers.
She believes this title is hers, and she thinks she can run through Raquel Pennington.
It is rare for a fighter to regain the title after they lost it because it's the highest elite level athletes clawing their way at the top. It is very stiff competition, and if you're not 110% on, you'll lose the title and you'll never see it again.
Julianna Peña truly believes that she's the uncrowned bantamweight queen.
Leading into UFC 307, I was extremely prepared for Raquel.
All she does is win.
I knew she's very tough. She's got good hands. She's a striker. So I knew that she was going to come guns a-blazing, but I was ready for it.
Nice jab.
Julianna's doing a really good job. There it is.
Gets taken down.
I'm just thinking in my head the entire time, I absolutely refuse to lose. I'm not going to lose to this girl.
Beautiful right hand.
That's a good uppercut by Peña. She has certainly been the more effective striker.
You got it again.
Total domination on the ground from Peña.
I didn't know how I was going to win. I didn't know how the outcome was going to be, but I had made up my mind and determined that I was going to win that fight no matter what. Becoming a champion again, I just felt so vindicated. It was another one of those situations where I am who I say I am. And I just knew that I had that in me from day one.
Reclaiming the bantamweight title added to the decorated legacy of Julianna Peña. The defining moments throughout her career have all been achieved under the UFC banner, a stark contrast to her next opponent. Kayla Harrison aims to become the latest to join a select group of former Olympians who reached the pinnacle of MMA. Her childhood roots in judo laid the foundation to become one of the most accomplished female athletes in combat sports. And now, she stands on the cusp of greatness with a shot at UFC gold.
My mom took judo in college, and because she took judo and she knew how good it was for self-discipline, self-defense, she took me there, and the first day I stepped on the mats, like, I was hooked. That was it. 6 years old, I was like, I'm gonna be the best in the world at judo someday.
The Americans are going to qualify a couple of women for London 2012. One of them will be Kayla Harrison.
The chances were very slim of me becoming an Olympic champion in the United States. No one had ever won a gold medal before, but I just believed it.
Again, there you are!
And in 2012, I became America's first Olympic champion. And then I repeated in Rio in 2016. I knew that I was done with judo after 2016. I had done everything there was to do. I had won every tournament there was to win, but I was depressed and I didn't know who I was and I didn't know what I wanted to do. Then I went to a striking class for fun and I really loved it. And then a month after I started striking, I went to like my first sparring session and I was like, oh, like this is it. Judo was definitely my first love, but MMA is kind of my true love.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a wrap. It is done. Kayla Harrison has arrived.
And I want to be UFC champion.
Harrison's new path in MMA would lead her to 2 world titles before a chance to prove herself on the sport's biggest stage.
We have arrived at the monster that is UFC 300.
Against a former bantamweight champion.
In my debut, I faced Holly Holm.
Holly Holm has faced the best of the best. She's a knockout striker. She was an elite boxer before she ever got into MMA. She's a serious, serious threat.
It was a big test. It was probably one of the most peaceful fights I've ever had.
Oh boy. Oh, Holly's just getting smashed.
I just knew I was gonna win.
For Kayla, this is a dream start for her UFC career. This is exactly what she wants.
Yeah, get under that chin.
I ended up submitting her with a rear naked choke in the second round.
She's got the choke. That's it. That's it.
Oh, she tapped! Kayla Harrison has arrived in the big show!
Then after that, I fought Ketlen Vieira.
She's number 2 in the world.
Another tough opponent, another great test.
The difference in strength and skill on the ground is just so apparent.
Yeah.
I won by unanimous decision. The only place that you can really get experience is inside the cage. Of course, you want to finish fast, but that time locked in there is invaluable.
It's inevitable that she's going to be fighting for a world title.
I came to the UFC because I wanted to challenge myself. I came here because I want to be the best in the world. This is where the best girls in the world are. So the queen is home, and she's coming for that gold.
Following her victory over Vieira, the accelerated trajectory of Harrison's UFC title campaign culminated with the announcement of her title shot against the champion.
UFC 316 women's bantamweight champion Julianna Peña is taking on Kayla Harrison. That should be a fun fight.
Kayla Harrison got on my radar when she joined the UFC, and I had an inkling that I could face her one day. Cut to my fight with Raquel Pennington.
What's going on, Salt Lake City?
And all of a sudden, Kayla is chirping at me, saying that she wants to fight for the belt.
I'm the uncrowned queen. I have more finishes than Julianna has wins.
I know violence, and Kayla just got here.
Just got here? She just won 2 Olympic gold medals.
What does that have to do with being in the UFC?
You started your career in 2009. You're 10-5. I started in 2018, and I'm 17-1.
As a champion, you're gonna fight anybody who they put in front of you. So after I beat Raquel, then they said I was gonna be fighting Kayla, and I said, no problem.
Everybody's tough until they beat him. I'm gonna instill my will, break her down, and gonna beat the out of her.
At UFC 316, I will still have my title, and she's going to know that she fought Julianna Peña.
Balancing a career in mixed martial arts and raising children is a tough proposition. But one that title challenger Kayla Harrison has warmly embraced and found enriching to her life both in and out of competition.
Emery is your bed maid. Kyla's your bed maid. I made my bed this morning. Okay, hey, Emery, prune juice. It's not easy being a single mom chasing a big dream. I don't have a lot of downtime. I don't have a lot of free time, but my life is exactly how I want it to be.
Gates, I am your father.
It's definitely a bittersweet story. My sister has struggled with addiction for most of her adult life. And so my mother, she had custody of my niece and nephew.
Oh, don't jump on anybody. Go all the way. All right, I'll meet you on the other side.
In 2019, my mom suffered a stroke.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I gotta feed the wild birds.
She was recovering with a 6-month-old and a 5-year-old. So I flew up, packed up the kids, and I said, I'm just gonna take them for a while. We drove down here to Florida, and becoming a parent overnight is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's also the hardest thing I've ever done, the scariest thing I've ever done by far.
All right, work together, work as a team.
The thing I'm most proud of about our family is that we are breaking generational cycles. We are healing each other.
Can you surf yet? Let me see, can you stand up on it yet? Good job, bro.
They know that this is home, and they know that they're safe.
Yes, bro, yes!
I spent a great deal of time praying for days like this. So I try and operate from a place of gratitude and fighting from a place of love and joy.
All right, let me see a cannonball.
It's made me 100 times the fighter that I was.
While her family provide ample motivation to succeed, the former 2-time Olympic judo gold medalist knew she had to align with a championship caliber gym if she was going to reach the pinnacle of MMA and attain a UFC title.
Let's get those bodies warm.
Leading her to the famed American top team.
If you want to be the best, you need to train with the best. An American top team has proven time and time again that they know what it takes in order to get to the top.
If you get to double take it, that's what makes it work so well. I started training with Kayla when she first joined ATT. She checks all the boxes. She is gifted genetically. She's crazy strong, crazy athletic. She has a mindset like almost obsessive compulsive to be the best. She has everything to set her apart from the rest of the pack. Going live, let's go!
My coaches sacrifice so much, and I owe it to them to show up and be my best possible self and try as hard as I can because they put a lot into me.
Julianna Peña is a veteran, but Kayla is the superior fighter.
She's won everything time and time again, and she's here to become the UFC bantamweight champion.
Julianna's got heart. Her best attribute is she's a tough cookie. She has a lot of self-belief and she's not gonna give up. And I respect that, but I also have a lot of self-belief and I'm not gonna give up. I'm training as hard as I can train, as smart as I can train, with the best people I can train with.
She's just a different kind of athlete.
This has been a lifetime in the making.
Oh, she tapped! Kayla Harrison!
When I started MMA, the goal was never to be a millionaire or rich or famous or any of that.
ATT on 3, ready, 1, 2, 3! ATT on 3! Listen to the champ! Woo! Listen to the champ!
The goal was to be UFC champion, and now we're almost there.
To prepare for Kayla Harrison's Olympic-caliber skill set, bantamweight champion Julianna Peña has commissioned the help of a coach with close ties to her opponent.
For this fight, I have brought in a judo coach. Max Snyder, he is a Chicago native, somebody who has worked with Kayla in the past, whom also does not take a liking to her.
I was an Olympic training partner for the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio.
Circle. There you go.
That was the Olympic Kayla won gold. I was with Kayla during her pre-Olympic camp, sparring with her, doing rounds, as well as down in Rio with the team.
That's so good, Julie.
She's strong, but she was also bigger back then. Because I was doing rounds with her for a while, I know Kayla intimately. It really has given me insight into how to prepare Julianna for a judoka. Julianna is an amazing athlete.
Hey, that was awesome.
She takes criticism extremely well. She makes adjustments to her game.
Now you don't lose that. Get that shoulder.
And she's got that dog in her.
Let him get tired.
This isn't a judo match, this is a fight. And Julianna's an MMA specialist, so Julianna really has the tools that she needs to win this fight.
Kayla is still unproven.
Ooh, nice.
She's fighting fighters that I don't believe possess as much of a threat like I do. And she is going to submit to my will. She is going to say, I want out, and she's going to realize that she didn't want it as much as she thought she did.
Talk about money.
The support Peña gets from her training partners in camp to prepare for her title defense is paid forward with her encouragement and guidance in their individual combat sports endeavors.
I am the baby of 4, and Talia is the little sister that I never had.
Let's go, Talia. Let's go. You're gonna hear me. I'll be out there for you, babe.
During this camp, I made sure to set some time aside to be there for her pro debut because I know how important it is for her.
Let's go, Talia. Let's go, Talia, baby. Let's go, Talia.
She is somebody whom I can share my most intimate details with, as well as someone who will blast me in the face every Friday night to get me prepared for my fights.
All day, it's your time.
When she's here supporting me, it means the world to me. I've come up with her being there all the time. Just the presence that she has, there's a grit to her.
Double jab and a 6. She ain't got nothing.
So when she's here, it's like we're coming to fight.
There it is.
I'm inspired by her. It actually kind of makes me like scratch my head sometimes, like, I can't believe I get in the ring with that girl. Like, she's a killer.
There it is. Nice job!
You know what they say, iron sharpens iron. So it's an absolute blessing to have her in my life as a training partner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome a very special guest, Julianna Peña! Any words for your opponent?
Yeah, she's going down and she knows that she's getting put to sleep.
Let's hear it! The Venezuelan vixen, Julianna Peña!
Promotional efforts ahead of UFC 316
Welcome to the UFC 316 press conference.
would kick off with a press conference. While Dvalishvili and O'Malley took center stage as the top billing.
We all know Sean, he's good fighter. He's gonna looking for finish, and it's gonna be good fight.
I don't got much to say. I'm excited for the rematch. I truly, truly believe in my skills. I know I'm gonna beat Merab.
It was the feuding co-main combatants that would dominate the headlines in the fallout.
At the press conference, I definitely think I caught her off guard.
She was running, everybody knows that. And of course, because she had such a big name, she was able to jump the line in front of all these other women that had put in so much time and effort. And at the end of the day, this fight makes sense, and that's why it's being done.
She had no response to some of the things that I had to say.
I think she was just saying a bunch of crazy. I'm not gonna spend my time trying to figure out why Julianna is the way that she is.
Listen, I'm not ducking anybody. I'm not running from anybody. I came to the UFC because it's the best organization in the world. And according to that, you should be the best fighter in the world. And on June 7th, we're gonna find out.
I almost feel bad for her. I'm like, do you walk around that angry, like, in life?
I have so many people that are hitting me up about how much they hate her. I mean, my phone has literally been blowing up since the day that we signed for this fight of all of these people that want nothing more than for me to kick her butt because they do not like her on a personal level.
I'm coming for my belt. Julianna's
It's
gonna
not,
be
it's
world
not,
hurt.
it's not your belt.
Nobody likes her. And so I just gotta show up and whoop.
You're gonna knock me out? You're gonna knock me out? Good luck. You're gonna win in a dogfight? Good luck.
What you need to know is going to happen is that you're going to get locked inside that octagon with me for 25 minutes, and you're not going to put me away, and I'm not going to go away, and I'm not going to stop.
UFC 316, you're gonna hear and new Kayla Harrison, champion of the world.
Bantamweight women lead the way in the co-main event title fight.
Julianna Peña and Kayla Harrison, they collide in June in Newark, New Jersey.
Before champion Merab Dvalishvili.
The pace of Dvalishvili melts men.
And Sean O'Malley.
The Sugar Show on top of the world!
Battle it out in a rematch at 135 pounds. It all goes down when the octagon returns to New Jersey for UFC 316.